All right, everyone, let's get into this mess, and I mean mess, because this narrative is all about falsehoods, betrayals of friendships, and some behind-the-scenes drama. About a week ago, the video of Karrueche Tran sobbing in a hospital ward next to NFL icon Deion Sanders went viral on the internet, leaving everyone completely perplexed. In case you were unaware, Deion Sanders was... Alright, so once more we see Karrueche sobbing and telling the camera what was going on. She is discussing how DM was going to have his bladder removed entirely and how they plan to use a portion of his intestines to create a replacement. While holding his hand and escorting him into surgery, she was overcome with emotion. It allowed us to be together. Yes.
Everybody got to perk up right here. Can't be the only one come back. All good in there? Everybody good?
We're all good.
We were dealing with bladder cancer. And he is having his bladder removed. And they will create a new bladder with one of his intestines. And this option was, I guess, the best because it fully removes the cancer to ensure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder.
Wait, what the hell? Is Karrueche dating Deion Sanders? Was what everyone was thinking? Because as of December 2023, Deion and Tracey Edmonds had broken up after more than a decade together. People were therefore unsure about the exact beginning of this connection. As it turns out, there have been rumors that these two had been dating since the beginning of 2025. In February, they were seen holding hands in Los Angeles, but at the time, no one seemed to care. However, it's obvious that I'm in love when I see her in that hospital room grieving over this man when she walks into surgery. As a result, Deion is questioned about if he and Karrueche were together. What he said was this:
I'm gonna let you go, Coach. Don't kill the messenger. Everyone seen Karrueche by your side during your hospital visit. Everyone wants to know what that friendship is about. We got a bad connection. I got a bad. I can't. You gotta go. I can't back connect.
This is where the yams are useful. All right. Here comes Claudia Jordan. Karrueche is blasted by Claudia Jordan. You are all familiar with Claudia Jordan. She was formerly on Atlanta's Real Housewives. When it comes to calling individuals out, she doesn't mince words, all right? Well, Claudia discussed this entire topic in fairly serious terms on the Accidentally Informed podcast. Therefore, it should be noted that Claudia claims to be very good friends with Tracey Edmonds. Now, keep in mind that Deion was with Tracey for more than 10 years, right? Claudia disclosed that Karrueche and Tracey were not only acquaintances, but were true friends who collaborated at work. All right? Now, Claudia claimed that Tracey asked Karrueche directly if she was seeing her ex when gossip about her and Deion dating began to circulate in Nash's. This question. It resembled a birthday celebration or some other kind of function, all right? Additionally, Tracey asked her directly, "Are you dating Deion?" Karrueche dismissed it with a laugh and refused. However, given that we are watching her in the ICU with this man sobbing all over him, it is obvious that it was a lie. Claudia even displayed a photo of Karrueche and Tracey cuddling during a gathering, and it appeared like they were really close, as though faces were in contact with one another. They were giving each other really tight embraces. It was unquestionably offering best friends rather than merely acquaintances. Someone needs to speak up.
And I do remember Tracey hearing rumors about Karrueche possibly dating Deion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deion. And she said no. She laughed it off and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. But look at them too. Like they look very cozy, like they were friends. Like that's Tracey and Karrueche. So, I mean, here's my, are you sure you saw it? Just so we're clear, this is not me hating on Karrueche because I'm friends with Tracey before people misconstrue it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just so you know, I'm on some sneaky shit. It wasn't while y'all were together.
What's even more bizarre is this. As it happens, Tracey Edmonds did in fact put Karrueche on a couple of occasions. In 2021, Tracey cast Karrueche on the bet program Games People Play, where she served as executive producer. For this reason, while Karrueche was still with Deion, Tracey was really putting money in her pocket. Karrueche even responded to Tracey's post by complimenting her and stating that she was the greatest. Tracey therefore contributed to this girl's financial gain. They had a friendship. She then confronted Karrueche and lied about Deion Sanders' past relationship when allegations surfaced that she was seeing Tracey's ex-boyfriend. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Deion Sanders, here is a Deion prime, you guys. Tom Sanders is a football icon. Hall of Fame status, that is, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Spent 14 years playing in the league and won 2 Super Bowls. At the same time, he played professional baseball. The man was simply gifted in every aspect. But Deion's personal life was not without its share of romantic turbulence. He had already been married twice. From 1989 to 1998, Carolyn Chambers was the first, followed by Polar Sanders from 1999 to 2013. Now, that second divorce was a complete mess, complete with custody disputes and other drama. And in 2010-2012, he began dating Tracey Edmonds. Tracey is now a prosperous entrepreneur. She produces television. She has years of experience in the entertainment business and was formerly married to artist Babyface. She and Deion appeared to be a match. They were engaged in 2019 after being together for more than 10 years. And it looked like they would walk down the aisle together. But it turns out that things weren't as ideal as they seemed. Additionally, they declared their permanent separation. In December 2023 now, initially, they made what appeared to be kind and reciprocal declarations about continuing to be friends. These celebs prefer to put up a front, as you are well aware. However, a week later, Tracey returned and essentially claimed that she was the one who broke up with him. She wrote on social media that she was working toward a day when she would be respected, cherished, and allowed to enjoy the joy and respect she so well deserves. You may infer everything from that remark alone. It seems that she became weary of Deion's mistreatment of her. She felt she deserved more after dating for more than 10 years and being engaged for 4 years. However, what makes Karrueche and Tracey intriguing is that if Tracey and Karrueche are friends and Tracey split from Deion in 2023, there's a good chance that Karrueche's friendship with Tracey is the only reason she knows Deion or ever became close to him. This indicates that Deion and Karrueche became acquainted when he was dating Tracey, perhaps not romantically at the time. But that laid the groundwork for their current situation. And this situation becomes considerably more problematic if that is the case. However, I'm curious about your thoughts on this matter. Do you think Karrueche is mistaken? Do you want to give Tracey a backstab? And what do you think of Karrueche lying to Tracey when she inquired about her relationship with Deion? Do you believe she was simply hesitant to disclose to her buddy that she was seeing her ex? Please share your thoughts with me over this entire matter.